go. Hi everybody, and welcome to a super fun Big Brother over-the-top show. We have so much drama from today to fill you guys in on, and I need all of you to weigh in on the polls. But first, let me remind you guys, if you want to watch any of these shows back, they're over at yourrealityrecaps.com/BBOTT. All of our shows with House His, you know what I'm saying, those people, they're all right there at yourrealityrecaps.com/BBOTT. Flashback times are over at BBOTT Flashbacks, and 24/7 live feed updates are over on Twitter at BBOTT Live Feeds. A few short ways that you can help support our shows. Number one, becoming a patron gives you guys the most back. You get weekly only patron shows, access to the patron only Facebook group, prize giveaways each week for patrons, or you can do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. Of course, since you are here watching live in You Now, become a fan while you're here. You can also subscribe right here in You Now to watch the shows that we don't put on the website, which aren't really reality TV shows. They're more our hangout shows, but you get other cool benefits. You can subscribe here in You Now if you guys want to get those. Of course, spread the word, square, megaphone, up arrow, and lastly, 'tis the season. So if you have any holiday shopping to do, use our link, yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon. Brings you right to Amazon's website. You guys don't pay anymore, and it really helps support our shows. So, all of that being said, here's what we're going to do on this show. I'm going to give you the recap, same as always, like 5 or 10 minutes. Then we are going to open the polls and start seeing what all of you guys in the chat room think about what has happened today on the feeds, who you want to give your America's Nom vote to based on the polls, and who we should be giving the care package to. Now, I'm trying something new this show because people said they kind of get confused, so I made, which I didn't make a graphic for, but you're going to figure this out, yourrealityrecaps.com/polls. If you just go to yourrealityrecaps.com/polls, you'll see the 2 polls that we're using for this show. You can weigh in on them right now. Don't share them on social media. They're only supposed to be for the people in the show, so we know what you guys are thinking. So, that being said, oh my God, you guys, you missed a shit ton. First, just let me give you the quick little breakdown. Of course, this spoiler sheet along with the schedule are up on our website. But what happened in the POV ceremony today was that, of course, Jason used the POV to remove Danny and put up Morgan. Now, this came as a blindside. Nobody saw this coming, because as you guys should have seen in our show yesterday, Danielle and Jason late last night decided, we are going to do to the plastics what they've done to us all season. We are going to create a lie to create some good feeds and mistrust and drama between them. And we're going to go, Danny and myself, upstairs to the HOH, and we're going to tell them, we're going to pull down Danny, we're going to put up Justin, and we're going to save you guys. And the plastics cheered and happy day, and it was never really the plan. Now, originally, they were going to say, Jason and Danielle were originally going to say, we heard that Jason found out from one of you to cause dissension among them. They didn't end up doing that. Jason's speech was, I would have loved to put up a great player and a very strategic one, but America already did that. I cannot forget the cheers I heard from the storage room, or your undying bond that you all have with each other. So I'm sorry, Morgan, you get your ass on the block. And then Morgan broke into a cheer. As always, Morgan was like, hell, no, I won't go. I'm not going on the block today. No, Morgan was like, okay, Jason, well, I'm just letting you know, everyone, Jason made a deal, and then pretty much they were like, we know. They whispered to, they were like, shh, we know. And then Justin was like, suckers, and got up and left. Now, this is where the producer in me wishes that I could have been in Jason's ear for this. Because here's how I would have done it if I was Jason. Here's how I would have done it. I would have been like, all right, I'm removing Danielle, and I would have removed Danielle from the block. Then I would have had one by one, starting with Chrissy, them each misfit standing up and doing the not gonna go, not gonna go, not gonna go, not gonna go, and do the little ball smasher thing around the room, so that slowly but surely the plastics would realize that everybody was in on it, and then Jason should have been like, and now Morgan, you can go to the block. That's how I would have done it if I wanted to create some real good feed drama. But whatever, it was still good. It was still good. So of course, the second it is over, they're all like, excuse me, Whitney, hello, Whitney, over here. So what was that celebratory dinner that you were gonna have with Justin? They were trying to call him out. And Whitney was totally prepared for it. Whitney was like, I don't want Justin to go. Here's what is really funny about this. The more that the plastics got pissed off and started trying to throw the misfits under the bus, nothing would stick because they all knew everything. So Whitney would be like, yeah, everyone knows I'm friends with Justin, so obviously I'll be celebrating with them. And then, Shelby would try and throw stuff out, and Alex would try and throw stuff out, and they would all just be like, we know. We're all pretty close. We all know everything that was going. We're all good. We know you're not telling us anything we don't know. And I loved when Jason, Morgan was like, this is just ridiculous, and I don't, want to leave. And Jason was like, oh, Morgan, honey, you're not leaving. Alex is. And Alex shut right up in that moment. Alex went, whomp. And she's like, oop, shut up. My favorite line was Shelby was like, Shelby was trying to throw Whitney into the bus, and she's like, Whitney turned on us, and Whitney told you guys everything. And Jason's like, actually, Whitney hasn't told us everything. You, on the other hand, Shelby, told me everything upstairs. And she's like, no, I didn't. And then Jason was like, oh, girl, here's the problem. I can read in between the lines better than you can draw them. That is my new favorite line. I can read in between the lines better than you can draw them. Shade for the win by Jason. I loved it. It didn't go anywhere. The backyard fart or fight didn't go anywhere. I'm sure there were farts, and I'm sure the plastic fans are crying about them. My favorite part was how Justin was just sitting there eating his cereal, and I was like, for the love of God, turn off his microphone. Turn off his microphone, because I swear to God, if during this fight, I'm going to have to hear cereal eating, slurping, I don't care what side you're on. I want you out. I mean, I also do want Justin out, sidebar. But, oh my God, with your cereal. Okay, so then cut to, Sad Little Morgs. Sad Little Morgs was not happy. She was very much so crying, which leads me to my good tweet. Who wore it best? Morgan or Gina Marie? Serious question. Who wore it best? Morgan, Gina Marie, the cry towel. I am giving it to Gina Marie. I mean, Gina Marie will always take the crown for cry toweling time. 100%. So I loved it. Shelby, on the other hand, you would have thought she just got the news that someone died. Shelby literally acting like somebody was murdered. And I get it. When you are in that house, it is like it is your life or death in this game. So it was kind of weird to me. Again, how bad, Shelby's taking it, how bad Morgan's taking it, and Alex doesn't care. It always strikes me as odd how much Alex doesn't care about stuff. And I do feel bad for her. She's the one who's done the most. You would think she would care the most. So it's very interesting. So then, in that moment, the brilliance of Jason and Danielle's plan comes to fruition when Shelby says to Alex, "Oh, hey, I got a secret to tell you." Oh, no, she better don't. But she did. And Shelby was like, "I'm a lawyer." And then Alex was like, "You're not a lawyer." And Shelby's like, "I'm a lawyer." And we were all like, "No, but you still seem pretty stupid." And then she was like, "No, I'm a lawyer." And it was great. It was great. And Alex was like, oh my God, you're a lawyer." And she's like, "I got a 157 on my IQ test." I could have 157 on my IQ test too. I could change the number, or I could just tell people, "Watch this, everyone, I got a 147 on my IQ test. I don't even know if that's real or not or good." Anyway, so then Alex is like, "I got a secret to tell you, Shelby." And Shelby's like, "Oh my God, you got a secret to tell me?" And she's like, "Yes, I do." She's like, "Tell me now." And she's like, "No, I can't." And Shelby's like, "Why?" And then Alex is like, "Because Morgan's not here." She's like, "Morgan knows your secret?" And she's like, "Allegedly, but I can't tell you right now, so just hold on." So then Alex goes and gets Morgan, because Morgan was in the diary room, and then Alex goes and gets Morgan out of the diary room, and she's like, "Come on, we're going to tell her a secret." And Morgan is like, "That sounds like a great plan. Let's tell her the secret." This is why you two are losing this game. I don't know if you know. One of you staying. Not a good idea. Wait till the last one, then do it. Whatever. So they go into the HOH room and they're like, "We're sisters." And Shelby is like, "Get the fuck out." And then Shelby's like, "Get the fuck out." And she like tackles them. She is like choking them on the bed. She's like, "You fucking liars. I'm gonna sue your fucking asses. I'm fucking take you to court." And she like lost her shit. Remember yesterday when she was like punching the pillows and ripping up shit? I thought she was gonna like scalp those two. Some crazy physical like throwdown happening in the HOH room. True fact, truth, tweet it. You heard it here first. They've already changed the feeds to make it look like something else, but thankfully I bring you all the facts and truth. Now, moving on from that, then they all started having a little conversation again. They're all kind of like, "Oh, so what did you know? When did you know this? And what did you know?" And Shelby kind of confesses, "Oh yeah, I totally sold you guys out to the other side of the house. By the way, just as long as we're sharing stuff, I sold you guys out to the other side of the house." To which the sisters were like, "One of us are staying." And now, if I was Shelby, I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him at all. So all I have to say, in the most shadiest of shady ways, which will probably come back to haunt me, is, thanks, plastic fans. You guys knew better than me. I didn't want Jason to get that care package this week, but you guys knew better. You knew that care package would save Jason's game, take all the plastics but one out of this double elimination HOH, still not keep him the target, expose that Shelby's a lawyer, end out the sisters. Thank you guys so much. You're the best. Team Jason all the way. Thank you guys. Thanks for helping little buddy. You all are the best. Bum, 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 bum. And I don't know what's happened in the past 45 minutes because I was preparing for this show. Now, all of that being said, have you guys weighed in on the polls yet? Because the first poll, and this is what I want to discuss with all of you now. And well, here's what I'm going to say. We're going to start looking at what the poll results are. However, we're going to take the consensus. That's what we're going to say of who we're giving our vote to. Not that it really even matters. And we're also going to see who we want to give the care package to. Because remember, and I'm letting you guys know again, tomorrow night at midnight Eastern is when we have 1 hour to vote for who's getting the POV care package. 1 hour tomorrow night. So we kind of got to get both of our consensus and groups and who we want together right now on this show. So at the moment, with 89%, I mean, only 35 people have voted, but said, hey, why have only there's 300 of you here. Why have only 35 of you voted? It's very easy. I made it go to yourrealityrecaps.com/polls. It's right there. You can vote on that page. But, okay, still, because I'm going to endorse whatever gets it. But, you know, it's Alex right now. Alex is the one who, at the moment, we all want to give our third nom to. And, not surprisingly, the person we want to give the veto care package to at the moment is Danielle with 81% of the vote. So now, that being said, and I completely agree, I endorse, and I co-sign all of those. But now I turn it over to you, chat room. What do you guys think of the events that happened today? Where are you guys falling on the votes? Does anybody disagree that Danielle should get the care package? Does anybody disagree that Alex should be our third nom vote? Chat room, take it away. BB Boston says, it's feeds gold today. Lori R, if Danny is the HOH, then give it to Justin. And Puppy Glitter also wants Justin to have the care package. Interesting. Morgan for eviction because Alex got a care package. Annie, I would love that too. I mean, I don't understand why Jason and the Misfits have not realized it makes more sense to take Morgan out and remove a care package. Because Lord knows, if I was Big Brother production right now, after every single thing that has happened today and that will happen tomorrow, Lord knows, I would figure out a way to get that care package in Morgan's hands. Or help her win that HOH. Because that would be the best TV. So if it was me, I would be taking them out. And then just take out Alex during double eviction. But whatever. Angel Cheer Baby says she will have to compete in order to get it. Becca says Alex out because it will kill Alex to go before Morgan. That's pretty too as well. Justin won't save Jason. I'm voting Danielle. Well, yes. I mean, clearly the majority of us are voting here. I'll move this up more. The majority of us are voting Danielle. It's clearly Danielle by a landslide. I don't trust what Justin will do either. I don't think Justin's loyalty is so much to Jason or Danielle. I kind of feel like it might be more to Whitney. Lori R says Morgan can't stay there without her. I know. Another great reason to take out Alex. It will make Morgan distraught for the HOH, which I do love, which is why this plan by Jason and Danny and the Misfits was brilliant. It was absolutely a brilliant plan. When does the voting for the care package start? Okay, I cannot be any clearer about this. I'm going to try one more time. The voting for the care package starts tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Pacific, or Big Brother time, midnight Eastern, and it lasts for 1 hour only. Which is why we're throwing it in to this show. we're not going to have time tomorrow. We will be doing a show tomorrow. I don't know when we're fitting it in, because they're going to do the first part of the eviction ceremony, and then maybe the HOH, and then the recap, and then the other part of the double eviction. Their schedule tomorrow is all kinds of crazy. So we will be doing a show tomorrow, or we will be in the chat room. I haven't figured out how we're working out tomorrow yet, but I wanted to make sure that your voices were heard on this show before we deal with tomorrow. Asher says, I guess I have to set an alarm. It's going to be a crazy day. I'm going to have a long night tonight because of the elections. We're going to have a long Big Brother night tomorrow night. So it should be fun. It should be interesting. And yes, what a great point. You have what? A few more hours to vote? You got a few more hours to vote for the President of the United States. Something that is more important than Big Brother. Go do it. Or I'll grab your pussy. Meow. Will we know who won HOH before we vote for the care package? We don't know. We don't know. Big Brother is purposely doing their magical trick of not releasing all of the information and only releasing some. So we don't know. They could technically do it however they want. They could technically do everything, have them compete in everything up into the POV, then do the recap show, then bring the feeds back, then hold us in nothing land for an hour and a half, or 3 hours until the 1 hour of voting is done, then start the POV. We don't know how they're doing it. They're not telling us. Which is why I say I will be in the Reality Recaps chat room on the feeds. Of course, follow my Twitter at Reality Recaps to stay up to date. Maybe if it works out, we'll have Scott on tomorrow. I have not had him confirm that yet, but maybe we'll throw him in there if we can. I don't know. It's going to be interesting tomorrow. Just follow the Twitter and I'll make sure to keep you guys up to date of when we're going live. Dee Dee says, I saw where HOH will be played right after the eviction. That's kind of how I think they're going to do it. However, they said the eviction was going to be before the recap episode. So it's going to be kind of a weird recap episode that the recap episode is actually going to be behind what happens live before the recap episode. I mean, I guess there's a way. They have a team of editors that they could probably get something and stick it in the last sec. I don't know how they're going to do it. It's going to be interesting. Chrissy isn't floating. I don't think Chrissy's floating. No. David Thielen says, the presidential election more important? Dream on. I bet they do it after the HOH and noms. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Production makes it a cheerleading HOH. Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I don't want to brag. Again, you can see all the details in our last show in this playlist or on our website from yesterday. They made that POV a balance competition for the cheerleader gymnast, and she didn't do well. She didn't. So go ahead. Make it a cheerleading competition. I will say, I saw a little bit of the poking that Tegan was talking about when the girls were all up in the HOH and they were all confessing everything to each other. And here's the thing. I don't even think that Alex does it, because Shelby was like, so why were you guys cast? And Alex is like, well, I'm the really nerdy smart one, and Alex is the cheerleader. And it was just the way she said it was so just like, well, I'm smart and she's stupid. And I was like, interesting. And Shelby and Alex also confessed, which I don't even think we got out of Tegan on that show. We did get a ton, and that's on our website too. But what we did not get out of Tegan was Alex confessed her and Tegan applied for the Amazing Race, not Big Brother, and then they were contacted by the Big Brother people for Alex to be on Big Brother instead. Which, by the way, happens with a lot of Big Brother house guests. Apparently, if you want to get on Big Brother, apply for Amazing Race. Apparently, it is the way. It is the most sure. Start a Tinder account and apply for the Amazing Race. 2 best ways to get on Big Brother, more so than actually applying for Big Brother. Just throwing it out there. Alex is very pompous and not a great gamer, says a Gray Street. Yeah. Alex today has been, it's been a little disappointing listening to them coming up with their insults for the other side of the house. Like, they want to say in their nomination speech, Jason, the only thing surprising in this game would be you telling the truth. Chrissy, glad to see you didn't quit yet. They called Justin a trust fund baby, which I still don't get. They also wanted to say to Jason, like, you might win, but you're still going back to your mom's basement. And here's the thing. That's not an insult when you're gay. We love our moms. And even if you weren't gay, living in your mom's basement is awesome. You know what that means? You get meals cooked for you. And sometimes your laundry done. That's a pretty good deal. Sorry that you moved out and have to make your own meals that you pay for and do your own laundry. We're good here. We love our moms and we love meals and laundry being done. So just saying, not an insult in case anyone cares. But I'm bringing it up again, not debating with anyone over it. I am bringing that up again for a very specific point. Both sides do it. So when the plastic fans say, thanks, Tara from Long Island, for the bars. See, I can't miss that exploding bar jar. Thank you very much, Tara. I very much appreciate that. So when plastic fans say, Jason is so mean and he talks personal about Shelby, or Danielle talks about dragging them across the floor, they both do it. And when people get confused why I'm like, I don't care. It's just smack talk. It's just them blowing off steam. They have no other outlet. I only bring it up as an example for people who act like only the misfits do it. The misfits do it. So do the plastics. And it's just the game. So don't get on your high horses about it. They all do it. Everyone in that house does it. And guess what? Every single other season, 98% of the people are always friends after, because they all realize it's just a game. And all the effort all of us put in to fighting for the death about strangers who will never know we exist on Twitter will be for nothing. So just try and enjoy the show. And don't get caught up in all the rigmarole. Rigga and morale. Just have fun. Okay. Both sides are hypocrites. Both are mean to each other. Yep, that's the game. Be mean and be hypocrite and win. That's the rules. I don't know if you heard. Lie, cheat, deceive, win. That's the rules. It's not called Big Brother Best Friends. It's not called Best Friends Sharing and Caring and then nicely win and give the money to charity. It's called lie, split their throat, cheat, outwit, outplay, outstrategize, win. That's the game. I don't know if you heard. It's not the best friend competition. It's not sleepaway camp. I hate them all equally. I love to hate all of them for different reasons. I love to hate them. I love to love them. There are moments that I love about all of them. There are things that I don't like about all of them. And that's what makes making the show, watching the show fun. And then I love them when they get out of the house and we get to see what they're really like in real life. Sherry Blackberry says they're all trash bag balls. Tess McLean says Dr. Will isn't popular because he was sweet and honest. Exactly. Tiger Rand says, did you vote today? Of course I did. And in a few hours, hopefully, we'll have the first woman president. I don't know what you're trying to promote in the chat room, but you're blocked. Hi, Mama Twins. Alex completely threw... Oh, I did forget to say that. I did forget to tell you that. Here's the thing. I know that I tweeted that out because there was a part during the fight in the backyard when Alex was like, Scott was never my number 2. He didn't mean anything to me. I was always loyal to the girls and Whitney before Whitney turned on us. Now, at first I was kind of like, oh, that is very pertinent information to tweet out, so I'm going to tweet that out. But then I forgot my own thing that I always say, which is like, oh, she's still in the game. She's still playing the game. Of course she has to say that. Of course you can't say, of course Scott was my number 2. I'm not working with these trash bags. Way to screw over my alliance. So obviously Alex can't say he was her number 2. Other people that could maybe possibly save her are standing next to her. So I'm honestly not surprised that Alex said that. Leslie says, I'm a trash bag, you're a trash bag, we're all trash bags. Exactly. That's what makes it fun. She knows she's leaving tomorrow. They told her so. Maximus' mom says, referring to Alex. But do they? They don't know what to think at this point, because the Misfits just did to them what the Plastics did to them with Shane. So that was the reason the Misfits wanted to do this, was to show them what it was like when they did it to them about Shane. Like, lied about what was happening and then flipped it. And I would like to point out, if I recall, when it happened with Shane, Chrissy went into the bathroom, and I remember word for word said to them, hey, what made you guys change your mind? And Morgan and Alex were like, it's a game. We just had to do what was best for our game, blah, blah. And Chrissy said, you know what? You're right. I understand that. And, I understand that, and walked away. There was no fights when the Plastics did it to the Misfits. The Misfits didn't go all up in arms, and as a matter of fact, I think then the Plastics ended up winning the next competition, and Misfits good game to them. So I would just like to point out, if we want to talk about who handled the blindside better between when the Plastics did it to Shane or when the Misfits are doing it to them now, I think the Misfits handled it way better. Just my opinion. You can disagree. I won't hear it. Love Chrissy. She's really adjusted to her game well. I agree. She has. Alex broke every promise she made in the Housefits. The Misfits doing it back is called karma. Well, if you've been following me on Twitter today, you know that I hate when people use karma, because I don't think that karma is real. Because if karma was real, there's a lot of Make-A-Wish kids that must have been real assholes. I don't know what those little asshole Make-A-Wish kids did to deserve a death sentence, which is why I don't believe in karma. But, yeah, Alex lied. And that was bad. However, in the interest of attempting to be fair, I will say, I don't know that this was the best move for Jason's game. Because creating a lie for no reason in a season where there was a jury would be really bad. But there also is a jury this season, us as America. So I hope what America takes away from this is all the reasons I said at the beginning of the show why this was an amazing move that they made. But in general, if this was a normal season of Big Brother, I don't necessarily think that just creating a lie to lie is a good thing. If you can't be trusted in the Big Brother house, that's almost a death sentence. Now, I'm sure the Misfits feel like Alex is going to go, Morgan is right behind her on double eviction, and then who the hell cares about Shelby? All the other people that we're rolling with, they were all in on this. There is no distrust in between all of us, so we're fine. But you still gave a seed that whoever is left over could use and manipulate. They could. Shelby could start working on getting back in Whitney's ear, or Justin's ear, or Morgan, or what's his face's ear, Justin's, and be like, you know, that deal was going to happen. You were going to be the target, and all you need is a seed of doubt. So on that aspect, it seems like it's worked out great for them. It seems like no problem. It's worked out stupendously, and everybody got what they want. And for the most part, America's loving it. So great. And I think Jason is going to be fine tomorrow. So we'll see how both of those turn out. The double eviction is tomorrow night. Yes, Dee Dee. Mama Patty says, hi. Hi, Mama Patty. So let's check in where all of you are going to be putting your votes tomorrow. So it seems like by a landslide, it's not even a question. Everybody is giving their votes to Alex tomorrow night. I'm surprised we're not throwing them all to Morgan just in case something happens. But I guess there's 3 misfits voting, so even if 1 voted differently, we would just tie and Jason would just go Alex anyway. Yep, Alex just hit my vote. Great. Let's check in with where all of you are siding on who to give the care package to. Ooh, Danielle. Good choice. I love this. I love our results for this show. I love them. Jody says, mine is Morgan. Yeah. I mean, I don't really think it matters, but I don't mean not that your vote matter. I mean, I don't think it matters what any of us who want Morgan think. I cannot wait to get Jason on this show and ask him what his thought process is on not wanting Morgan out. Because while I know what people have been saying is because they think Alex is a bigger physical threat going into the double eviction. To which I say, based on what? On her not a lot of comp wins? On how she didn't win anything? What are we basing that on? She won one thing. The sword. Right? That's it. However, let's go with the fact that Alex is a comp beast and Alex is going to destroy this competition. Okay, you still know there's another care package in play, and you're aware that whoever is the HOH, it doesn't matter. What matters is the care package. So why would you not remove the care package from the equation, or at least guarantee that the care package ends up on your side? To me, if I was a player in that house, I would put more value on a care package being in play than a stronger competitor going against us in double eviction. Now, that's just me, and I'm very interested to see why Jason Wentz is going so hard for it to be Alex. If you truly believe you're going to take the next one out in double eviction, why are you leaving the care package in play for the double eviction? Just doesn't make sense to me. Rachie M says they don't know the care package is in play for the double. I get that. I get that they don't know, but they could make an educated guess. We've gotten a care package every single week. I think they could make the educated guess to get to that. Alex is a mastermind. She can manipulate them all, says Tiger Rants. Yep, seems like that's going great for her this week. Seems like she's manipulating them right to putting her out of the house. Alex is liked more by America. Maybe, Kat. Maybe that's what it is. He doesn't want to go against America's nom. Oh, that's a good point, Miss Man Cougar. That's a good point. But I think Jason is smart enough to know. I guess. I will say, for those of you that didn't hear it, last night, and the flashback times are on our website at yourrealityrecaps.com/BBOTT flashbacks. It's already been updated for today. With this bit of information, if you missed it, Jason had a great conversation with the cameras last night. Real Jason had a great conversation where he apologized for being super snarky and playing the way that he's playing this season if America isn't liking it. Basically, he said, this is what you all told me that you loved about my game the first season, so I'm just trying to do more of what you told me you loved about my game last season. So I apologize if this isn't what you want me to be doing. I'm trying to make you guys, America, happy and also make it to the end of the game. So I think that was great. What time? I don't know. Go to yourrealityrecaps.com/BBOTT flashbacks, and it's in the first section of events. The time is there. The other websites are stating a Morgan for a care package campaign. Oh, I bet they are. Good luck. Good luck. If it happens, it's production. If it happens, production's the one that did it, because all of the Alex fans fought to the death for Alex not to be nominated this week, and they all were sure Chrissy was going to be nominated, and it didn't happen. Now there's going to be less of them, and all of us voting for Danielle. I won't believe that Morgan will get that care package unless, and if I was production and there was a clause right on the website that you can read that says production reserves the right to change any results and do anything we want because it's a reality show, not a competition show. So if I was a producer, I would be like, floop, Morgan, drama feeds. That's what I would do. If Morgan wins this care package, Shelby will go anyway as long as the Misfits are in power during double eviction. I know. I agree. If Alex leaves, Morgan's support might go too. Correct. That is 100% what will happen. Funny how our votes mattered after CBS posted the voting scandal disclaimer. Mm-hmm. Yep. When did Whitney tell the story of sleeping with a guy and hightailing it out before his girlfriend got home, says David Thielen. I don't know. I don't know if you heard. I don't really listen when Whitney talks because it's too slow. Like, she'll start a sentence and I'll leave the room. I'll go get a drink. I'll walk my dog. I'll come back downstairs and she'll be halfway through that same sentence. So I just can't. I don't listen to her when she talks, but it's probably on our flashback times page. Shelby said that today. Okay. You take a nap. I hear you, Jersey Deb. Tay Zizzle XO says, what if I don't want to evict any of them because you made me a middle person and I like all of them? Well, let me let you in on a little secret, Tay. Life's about choices, and it's time to make one. It's called being an adult. Now, if you need someone to make the choice for you, I am glad to do that. What you need to do is go to yourrealityrecaps.com/patron and become a patron to help support our shows. That's what the new president, Jesus, and all the house guests would want you to do. So, don't go against any of those people. Thanks. Whitney is a chameleon. Whitney's playing a great game. Whitney is playing a great game. You can call it a floater game if you want. Floaters win the game. And Whitney is playing a great game. She is. She knew when she needed to get away from one side of the house, move to the other side of the house, and not only has she moved over to the other side of the house, they were all protecting her in the backyard. Even when the plastics were throwing out the dirt on Whitney, all the misfits had her back. And it necessarily was not true. Like Jason was saying, you gave me all the information. Whitney never told me anything. He was protecting Whitney, and he did not need to. So it's very interesting that Whitney has maneuvered perfectly. And P.S., that's not easy. That is not easy to do in this game. And I got more news for you. I don't know that Whitney's the first one to go. I think Jason and Chrissy very well might turn on Jason and Danielle with Whitney when the time comes. So get ready for that. But I like Whitney. I like Whitney as well. Whitney looks so... Winston, oh my God, looks so much like Judd, it's freaky. Correct. Whitney's boyfriend, Winston. Oh, that wasn't hard. Looks a lot like Judd, and it's freaky. I'll put a picture right here. Boop. I didn't. Just pretend like I did. I don't have time to edit this show. You know why? Because I don't have enough people that go to yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal and make donations so that we can have people help us create all this content all year long. Looks like Chrissy might make it to the end. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to any of the people left, except for Morgan, making it to the end. I'm not. Well, maybe I really don't want Justin in the end. Oh, maybe either Shelby. Everyone except Justin, Shelby, Morgan. And only because I feel like, and not really even Shelby anymore. Only because I feel like they haven't done anything to help their side of the house make it to the end. And it would suck when the people that win the comps, make the moves, come up with the strategy, are the ones that go, and the people that, granted, go along and are a vote and help along the way, but aren't really the ones who have done the main work win. And that's just me. You don't have to agree that that is a attribute that you want from the winner of Big Brother, but that's not necessarily what I look for in the winner of Big Brother. Conquer thyroid issues agrees. Well, then it must be true. I'm team Jason to the end. He needs Chrissy and Morgan in the end to win. Well, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. I don't know that America votes Justin anymore. I don't. I get that we all like Justin. I don't believe that Justin will be able to make a case to America why he should win. At this point, we're only halfway through the game. He's got 3 more weeks to go where he could start winning stuff and make a good case. But right now, I think the only people that could make a case to America could be like Justin, Danielle, Alex, Whitney, and Chrissy. I don't really know what pitch a Shelby or a Morgan or a Justin could really make at this point. Justin didn't even know the rules of the last competition, the 2 competitions ago, the face thing. He didn't even care to understand the rules of how to play. Good job. Time to go. Girl, bye. I do know. I do dig. I like you as a person. But girl, bye. I would be okay with Whitney getting the final floor care package. So would I. So would I. Now, all of that being said, I hate to do this to all of you. We gotta end the show. We've got to end this show because In just 4 minutes from now, the election votes are going to start rolling in, and we all are going to get to be part of history when either the first American president is a female or it is the start of the Third World War where nukes will fly and none of these shows will matter anymore. And I want to be a part of history either way. That is what I want. So, I am sure that I will be back on you now later tonight. We'll check in. I'm sure we'll do another fun show later. I'm going to put this show up on the website. And then tomorrow, we're going to have a super duper fun day of shows and excitement, whether I'm live, and thank you, Mama Patty, for subscribing here on You Now. Thank you. Whether the time that I go live or not tomorrow, what you can definitely count on is for all aspects of tomorrow on the live feeds, I will be in the Reality Recaps chat room with all of you. I will be in the Reality Recaps chat room with all of you tomorrow for all of the stuff, and then we'll figure out when we're going live. But why fam, we all gotta be together for that. Question from Mason Ballard wants to know, do you like Natalie and Jason? Natalie and oh my god, Jason. No. What the hell was his name? Oh my god. Captain Camo. Oh my god, I'm not even kidding. James, thank you! Whoops! Do you like James and Natalie? 3 great points on that. Number 1, hello, last season? It's for you. Number 2, of course I love Natalie. Natalie's the best. Said it all season. So, do I love them? Yeah, they're great people. I don't know why you're asking. A lot of people keep asking me that today. I don't know why. But guess what it is? Big Brother over the top. That ship has sailed. We don't ever have to talk about Big Brother 18 again. Unless we want to. But I'm glad that they're a couple. I'm glad that they're together. I heard Natalie did an interview today. Awesome. She's doing so much charity work, which is amazing. I love when they come out and don't make it about themselves, and James too. I know Natalie and James together are doing tons of charity work, and that is amazing. That is what I love to see people do when they get out of the Big Brother house. So I'm going to end this show now. I will put it on the website. I'm going to be on Twitter with all of you guys tonight, so feel free to tweet me all night. I will be in the chat rooms tonight, in the Reality Recaps chat room tonight with all of you as well, and I will see you in the chat rooms all day tomorrow as well. And we're also going live again. It's going to be a fun 2 nights, everybody. I will see you guys all later. Thanks so much.